Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's going to be a very fun episode. I'm going to show you how to grind these 77 plus 2 times rare Premier League and Women's Premier League packs to then get Team of the Seasons. But also, whatever players you get from these, you put them into exchanges and you get big boy packs like this that you can then refill the club up and just rinse and repeat. But let's start here. I've got my club's quite full of players, so most likely we're going to get dupes at points. And I'll show you what to do with dupes. That's the Aston Villa player. What's her name? What's his name? Torres or something? No, Pal Torres. And we got Ake. Okay, so we're in this position here. We're like, okay, it would be easy for me just to discard him and just go into the next pack, right? But no, we can use players like this. You notice what I did there? I flipped him. So I made sure that the one that we just packed is now in the club. That's very important when you get dupes. What you do is you then go to your SBCs. You've got them favorited. The ones I have favorited are literally these 3 types of packs. These are the ones all you need. You'll grind these to get more players. When you get high rated players that aren't enough for exchanges, you put them into this to give you team of the weeks, which you will need for the upgrades every week, every day. And then this one is the one you're going back into. So I've got an Ake, and you're like, am I going to have to search for Ake? I'm not going to have to search for Ake. I'll show you what I have to do. I have to clear it, and I have to just change it to newest, and look, he's right there. And then I'm like, okay, what else do I need? I need 2 rares. Now I can just change it so it's low to high. So I'm using the lowest ones, Noppert, and I might as well go a Prem guy because most likely to pack them again. And then we go low to high, and then we just literally just go low to high. Perfect. And I'll show you after this pack, I'll show you what happens if, let's say you do pack like I just packed who's the centre back from City who's 89 rated, Silva, like, right? I've packed him, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, well, I've just put him into an exchange and got like a 51 player pack. I'm going to get 10, 20 plus players that are dupes there. So let's see what happens. I'll go back to my squad. It doesn't matter which pack I try to open right now. So I'll go with that. It will make me do something with Ake. So I just send him to club now. And we haven't wasted them. That's the point. You haven't wasted your player. So that's basically the principle about how to do the grind with one player. I'll show you how to do it with, like, when you do a pack like this. Hopefully we get a team of the season. You never know. Nah. Well, we're going to get what we get here. Dutch. CDM. It's the guy from Ajax, yeah. Or the girl from Ajax. Let's see. We're going to get a lot of dupes here though. Look, 24 dupes. Okay, so if you're in this position, you're like, 24 dupes? How am I going to remember and take pictures and then go to the SBC? That takes too long. You know what you do? You keep the ones who aren't dupes still in this pack, and all you do is you go flip over, flip over, flip over. And it's just hitting A or hitting X if you're a PlayStation player. And you just flip it over, see? And all you're doing, you're flipping over the ones that are dupes. And then when you get to the point where you've finished all the dupes, you then just do the objective. And now we can do about 4 or 5 of those Prem packs now with this. Maybe 3 packs, let's be real. But actually, maybe 4 or 5, you never know. And it just means you don't waste any cards. It's a constant grind. And literally, my packs have never dropped below 15. And I had maybe 20 to 30 to start with. And doing this, it is an endless grind. It never stops. I have packed Team of the Season Son. I have packed, I'll show you before we go. So that's me. That's what you need to do. And it doesn't matter if one of them's a tradable one. They'll go back in the club when you're finished. So literally, I'll show you what I've packed by doing this only for about an hour. I've done this for an hour. So I've packed Team of the Season Son, untradable, shows you there. I've packed Nkunde, untradable. I've also packed Alice. I did pack Allison. He's in there. It's just I must have used them in an SBC. I packed him twice actually, so he goes back in. Then I've also packed, this is Spina guy. He's not worth anything, but he's still a pack pool, can't say no. And then I'll show you what we're going to do. So this is all you have to do. You go back to the SBC, and if you playing with your mates or on the call with your mates, be on the call with your mates while you do this, or talk to your pals. I'm sticking with this one because this is the one I'm getting the most love from. You could do the 80 rated player pick if you really wanted to, but and what you do, you just change it to newest. And look, all the ones I've flipped are now here. So then I just go, okay, I need 3 rares, so I just go any of the 3 rares. And then I go, okay, and I want a load of these ones. I need a load. It doesn't matter what order you're doing, because when you get to do the next one, it'll only be those ones left, the ones you haven't picked left. It's a great system. It's really easy. It's really efficient. And it's honestly a never-ending grind. And I can't stress that enough. You will pack Team of the Seasons if you do this. It is a never-ending grind. So I go like that. We're probably going to get 2 packs out of this. But 2 packs from 1 pack isn't bad. And trust me, you do end up packing like a team of the season. I would be surprised in this grind alone when I just do 20 to 10 minutes of this showing you how to do it. If I don't pack a team of the season, I'll be very surprised. So let me just go that. And look, see, all these ones left to use. And it's the order in which they come out. So you have to use it the order. See? And then now we're at the end point. Because it was at 76 and then went to 79, I know that's now, this is a player we haven't got in that pack. So then we've got 3 to go with. I might as well just change it to low to high, to make sure I'm not using anyone crazy high rated. And then we're done. And then I should be able to then go, unless there's a rare. How about I just check to see if there's a rare I should use. We can maybe get 3 packs out of this, which is good. So 3 packs out of that 1 pack. And it was just submitting a 89 rated player. So yeah, we've got these boys to use still. And remember we got the Pal Torres earlier? So I now know that that's the pack finished. And it just so happened to work out with 3 rares left. It works out like that a lot, and then there's no point for that because there's no ones left there. So I just go low to high. And if you ever run out of players, I'm not being funny, you're doing the grind wrong. You should never run out of players. There's always players to get bronzes, golds. I don't care if you have to submit, if you ran out of 89s and you haven't got any gold 89s, there'll be an 89 in your club that you just don't use. It's team of the season time, guys. Submit them. Get them done. It's worth it for the grind. But yeah, I've never had to do that myself. I've always been able to get the gold 89s. So I really don't think you guys should struggle, but you never know. I just think that if you are struggling, you're doing it wrong. Now all I do is hit any pack, it will make me do it, and you'll see no dupes now. See how easy that was? Well, 1 dupe. What was the dupe? Oh, that guy. I'm not going to waste anybody because I'm not about that life. I'm not going to, like, maybe you can get lazy and you can go, oh, I can't be bothered with 1 guy, but then maybe you shouldn't, because it is 1/10 or 1/11 of the pack that you shouldn't waste. Him. Yeah, there you go, see. And all you do when you have a point where you've got nobody left to use, just use the ones that you don't need to use. Use him. And oh, actually, was that enough? And then. But tell me in the comments how your grind is going, how many team of the seasons you've packed. I've packed 3 or 4, so I can't complain. None of the big boys, don't get me wrong, but they're coming. Well, I got Son. Hummin Son's a big boy, isn't he? I'm an idiot, aye. Son's definitely huge to pack. And I would recommend, I played him a little bit. How many do I have? I had 4. I know I had too many, I'll just get rid of that. Actually, you know what, because it's team of this, because I'm doing Prem plaques right now, I'm going to make sure I submit the Prem guy, because if he comes, I don't want him as a dupe. I want him at the least amount of dupes. And then while we're ready, now we're ready, see? 25 packs. We've just added like 4 packs from 1 pack. And that doing that trade-off works. And you're thinking, but it was a 51 rated, 51 player pack you just did. I'm like, but yeah, I'll be very surprised in these 4, 8, and you have to go to the far end. Don't ask me why they're there, but they are. Yeah, and all these packs here that we've just created because of that 1 pack, you'll be like, well, that was less players than you submitted. It is true. But we'll most likely get an 89 in one of these that we can then just get that pack back, the one we just used. Let's see, I'll show you. I'll be very surprised if we don't get a team this season. I'm being very confident in this video, but I think we will. That's either Joelinton or him. It's Jimenez, good. And like this is where we're on the border, right? So it's a tradable 84. We could use that in an 82 rated team of the week pick squad, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to keep going back into the 82 because this is where I'm getting the love from. And I've got so many team of the weeks, I don't need them at the moment. I will need them later on. Like when I start running out of team of the weeks, I don't need them now. And I'll just use that one, why not? And like, I know this is lazy, I've kept it on newest, but I'll just use up the ones that I can see here. And you can do that, because you get to a point where it doesn't matter, they're all like, as long as they're 75s, you know you've got the lowest of the low. Alright, there we go. Okay, see? So let's use that. We got another pack. We got a pack for a pack there. Can't stress enough. This is definitely an easy grind. It's not too difficult. It's fine, and you get there. And this will work. I know I'm doing this with the Prem team of the season, which is the one that I think most people like the most. That's why they went 2nd week. But also, look how many of these ones we got. Okay, good. But then, like I would say, every team of the week we've got coming up, where it's either going to be Serie A, La Liga, Ligue 1. Yeah, Bundesliga, I would say we can do this grind. they'll be the equivalent of these packs. English, centre back. Oh my god, it's Bright. Is it Bright? Is her name Bright? I can't remember her name now. Yeah, it is Bright. And look, an 85 in the squad, an untradeable. I hadn't already had him. And then we got a Consa. You know where we're putting that. And also, you could be different if you want to be. You can go, okay, so maybe I don't want to. I've only got one rare I need to use there. So let's just see what other. I figured I can put an rare into. I can put it into an 81 rated pick, because that's only one rare. That's if you're being really like. It's up to you, and it's like. But then again, the problem with this one is you only get one player back for what all this we're going to put in now. Whereas with that 82, the one I'm using, you guarantee you get the Prem, which is where you want the team of the seasons to come from, and also you're guaranteeing 2 players instead of 1. So you actually are using less players. Okay, but I'll show you. It works. You can do it. You can mix it up if you want to change the pack gods. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we'll go with Romero. It's a shame he didn't get a team of the season this week. And then, you guessed it, back to the packs. You're very much skipping from packs to SBCs. And when you get good at the menus, you can do it as fast as me, or there'll be people who can do it quicker than me. It's just the way it works. I don't even know who this is. Oh, Slobberlie. Oh, he was team of the season last week. That's annoying. I don't think I've got him in the squad though, so that's good. And then a Martial, you're like, oh, what Ben gonna do now? I didn't hate the pick actually. Let's do the pick. It's more maybe good for the video. Nah, you know what? Stick to what you're saying, Ben. Do the actual pack that you need to do. And that's just then. There's nobody else. And if you really want to be sneaky, you'll be packing these along the way. These Libertadores, they count as rares. So just use them as the extra two rares you need as well. So you don't always have to use rares. You can play the game and be more economical if you really want. But let me know in the comments if this helped. I find it a very useful grind. It's you see videos that are like really long and you're like, why? They're talking about like using specific players and stuff like that. No, you just do this and you're fine. And really, I can't stress enough, you're seeing that my number of packs I have, they're not going down, like at all. The actual number of packs, I'm at 24, and I've been like at 22, 25, 26, that's the range I'm in right now, and I'm not dropping because I've got so many dupes. You will start, and you will maybe be able to pack, you'll be able to put players in your club initially, but you'll get to a point where you are just full of players. And then that's good, that's a good problem to have. Because then you're just doing this. And if you do get lucky and get a big boy, which I'm hoping we're gonna get, right back. I don't know who this is. Oh, it's Dallo. I'm sure I've got him already. See, you're at the point where I'm at, where it's just everything's a dupe if it's anything lower than like an 80. And then, you know what we're doing. But for the sake of the video, let's just say I did pack an 89, which I will do, no doubt, as soon as I turn the video off. I'll show you what to do with that as well. So I use him up, and then there's nobody I want to use there as a low rated dupe. So I just do him, why not? And then we go, you've heard it before. And if you really don't want to use commons, what you can do is you can use these as commons. So if you only had one, so there you go. Some people have lots of Libertadores, I get that. And Subamericana. That's one of the best. Like, I know it's not a league anyone cares about, Libertadores and Subamericana, but the way Subamericana tips off the tongue, it's just such a good. Like, see if we would care about Subamericana. Like, mom, Subamericana. So cringe. But yeah, that's how you do the grind, guys. I can't stress enough. That is it. Easy peasy, Japanesey. That's it. And then I'll show you again. So let's say I packed Ruben Diaz, who's an 89, right? I'm like, wow, that's amazing, but he's a gold. I go to exchanges, which is there, and I go to 89, and I'll go. And you don't have to do anything crazy because it's an 89. You just go gold high, and you'll see it. And I have this lady, so I'll just shoot. She's Ruben Diaz in this scenario, okay? And I go, okay, 89. I'm never gonna use her. Let's submit her, and I get a 51. I get a 51 players pack, which is what I started with, remember? And I got like 3 packs out of that. So what you do now is, you literally then go at the very beginning. This is we're back at the start where the video started, where I've now got a 51 rated, 51 open pack. I've got all these to open as well, but that's just from me grinding. I've got 51 to open, and let's see if we get a team of the season. No, our luck's not in so far, but literally, I would say you'd pack a big player every 20-30 minutes on this. This is already a big player. This is like an 88. So if I really wanted, if this is a dupe for me, I'll put this in an 88 rated exchange. Which I think it could be. It is, aye. And we've got 19 players there. And remember what I said, do not send those to the club. That's the key thing. You have to just flip these. And look, there's 82s, so these all go into the next packs. So I'm going to maybe get another 2 free packs out of this. But then I'll also have an 88 exchange pack, which makes up a lot of a difference from the pack we've just done there. See how it's an endless grind? It will literally never end. It will stop as soon as you stop, basically. That's it. But let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me what you think. I'm sure these are all things like I'm aware of all this and I do all this. But this is for the people that maybe don't know, or people that maybe just think there's a more, people are going like technical, because I see there's like videos talking about like you need to have a Prem squad submitted to this one because you're going to pack all the Prem players. I'm like, no, you can literally just do it on what you get on dupes. Or you can just do it to the point where you fill the club up enough and you grind that way. But let me know in the comments what you think. Get excited for team of the season. It's good. Now I'm ready at a point where I'll go, okay, I've got an 88 that I don't want to put into a lower rated SBC. Well, I've got an 88 got upgrade there. And I'll go, okay, and I'll go newest, and she's there. So I'll go like that, 88, and look, that gives me a 27 player pack. That's why I've got so many of those 27 packs, because I'm literally doing 89 rated exchanges, but I'm just so happy to get 88s in them. And that's how you do it. And now I'm ready to go to my upgrades. And then we're there to go. But let me know in the comments what you think. Hopefully this helped everybody. And again, I'll just show you. You highlight it, and you go newest, and there's all the players I need to use. That's it. And rinse and repeat, guys. Rinse and repeat. And I wish you all the luck in the world. I hope you'll get some good players and have fun with them, right? See you in the next one, guys.